Okay, the optimistic quadriplegic back for part 2 with Gil. We've established that he was in the accident with me. Saved me a lot of wear and tear by hanging on to the oh shit handle, whatever you want to call
That's
it. And he was there, saw me, saw me on Monday with all the Griswolds. But I'll ask your opinion. But I was thinking that you, because you were with me, you're probably carrying a lot of guilt. And I know, I don't know how soon I verbalized this or not, but I told Sarah, I said, I'm so glad that I was driving and this happened. Because I couldn't imagine that if you were driving and I got hurt, or if I was driving and you got hurt, that would be impossible to live with. So this was a little bit better. So, anyways, you came up on Friday. You're getting updates from everybody. And I think you were surprised because I was in this, they call it a cardiac chair, and it was slowly just to help me sit up and, you know, so get my blood pressure regulated, things like that. And so there I am. I don't have a tube in my neck like the last time you saw me. I'm not tied down to a hospital bed. I'm kind of sitting there like a normal guy.
We could communicate.
Yeah,
we couldn't on Monday.
I have scrubs on and I can talk. So that had to make you feel a lot better when you walked in and saw that.
No question. I mean, it was a big relief that we could sit and talk.
Right.
And going over all just the events.
Right. And so Sarah and everybody left us alone to talk. And I don't know how long we were in there, half hour, an hour, it doesn't matter. But we covered everything, and I'm pretty sure I thanked you because maybe up to that point you didn't know what the doctor had told me about my C3, which is respiration, and if you would have hit me, you know, it could have been a tube for the rest of my life. And I'm sure if you've been out to the site and you saw, there was a little 30-second video that Gil took on that visit, and this was like 5 days after my accident. I'm paralyzed. And I think it's an incredibly optimistic video. I hadn't seen it until you sent it to me like a couple weeks ago. And I'm surprised that I was that optimistic at that point.
Well, okay. I'm going to take credit for this one. I had to talk you into doing that video, if you recall.
Okay.
Because I wanted the other Griswolds to see how you were doing. Because it was so uplifting to me that you were just in such a far better place that everybody else had to see it. And I'm like, come on, you got to do this. And the deal we made was, we'll do it, and if you don't like it, I'm not going to share it. And so you said okay, so I sent it to everybody.
It was great. I mean, like I said, it surprised me that I was that fired up 5 days into it. I told, you know, as soon as I was able to speak, Sarah and I talked about, you know, how we're going to make this a positive thing. And that's what we're continuing to try to do. And I think that we flipped you that day. You were good. You know, you were sad for your buddy, but you knew that things were going to get better. And I think your worry took a lot of weight off your shoulders.
Yeah, that visit was a big change. Absolutely. I mean, just because we couldn't talk until then, right? And so, you know, it's just kind of the unknown, fear of the unknown, right? And so until we could get squared away, yeah, absolutely, I was carrying around the guilt. And Sarah's sisters were spectacular in this as well. They were very concerned throughout the whole process. As we were sitting in the waiting room, we were talking about it, and you know, I can't thank them enough for their support too.
Yeah, they were key in a lot of different ways. I didn't know about that.
And continue to be.
But that's good. Yeah, they sure do. Now Alice is sitting over there, Gil's wife. Did you come up that day, or?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so you just wanted to leave him to do his thing?
He wanted to do his own thing.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright.
He wanted a one-on-one with you, and
Okay.
yeah.
It was 4 hours drive there, 4 hours back, and so I'm like, okay, I'm
That,
just doing it all in one day.
that drive there had to be kinda weird.
Yeah, it was, it wasn't pleasant.
But I was looking forward to seeing you because I had then improved so much. I knew I was gonna surprise you.
And you did.
Yeah. Just by having the tube out made such a big difference. So we kind of ended on a joke. You had a reputation up to that point of being a horrible cart driver. I think you hit a tree once, and it caused the roof of the cart to kind of flip over itself.
Very true. Cart 24, Black Lake,
Yeah. And there might have been another incident too, but
Kentucky, of which you were a part of.
oh yeah, okay. Well, fill me in on that one. What was that one?
Well, you're not absolved from that either, because it was Bob Chapman, Bill
Oh my God, I
Swanson,
remember that. Yeah.
you and I.
Yeah. Now, okay, let's talk about that. That was, we're going down that hill, and
It was wet.
and the carts, we went down, we stayed down, we didn't go to take cart path like a normal person would. We went on the grass, and the carts just completely lost control.
Because they automatically hit the governor, and you can't. It
Right.
like stops you, and we started spinning.
So, yeah, boy, I can't believe I forgot this. So I was with Chapman,
Yep.
and we're going down, and down at the bottom of this hill is a pond, and then there's woods over to the one side. So I'm looking at Chapman, and Chapman bailed out on me.
He was Hans
He
Gruber
was.
bailing
He was
out.
waving
as he was
goodbye to
falling.
me. And so I figured, well, that seems like a good idea, so I bailed
I
out.
bailed too,
Now you and Swanson, you held on, and
because I could steer out of it.
yeah, that's right. You had more confidence. But if you think about it, that was the exact same thing that happened to me. You guys, before the water was a cart path, you guys hit that cart path sideways,
Yep.
and that cart went boom right on its side, on Swanson's side. And I remember running down there yelling, "Are you guys okay?" And nobody's saying anything. And I look in there, I go, "You okay?" And Swanson says, "If you get my hand out of this, that'd be great." His hand was like pinched between the cart and
The ground.
and the ground. So yeah, that could have been same scenario.
That was actually far worse.
Yeah, it could have been.
Right, and so, very lucky.
Okay, so, wow, that is a flashback, yeah. I should have talked to Swanson about that, could have been him.
Yeah.
But anyways, so anyway, what I told you before you left the hospital is you're off the hook. You're no longer the worst cart driver.
You did.
It's me.
You said that before you went to surgery even.
Oh, was that it?
Yes.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
that just lightened the mood a little bit.
right. So, I guess that's the entire story, and that was just, you guys would visit me. You visited me at the rehab hospital. You've been great, the group, and you and Alice especially have been great friends. If we needed anything, you helped out, and I appreciate it. And so you're seeing me get better and better, and so it'll continue to happen. And I appreciate everything you've done for me, and I appreciate you being my friend. And what I told the other guys, when I finished everything else, was what we learned, I think, is that even though we're these 55-year-old macho guys, is that it's cool to say, "I love you," to another guy, and I do love you.
Yeah, I love you too, man. So
So we're lucky. Life is precious,
yeah.
and we're gonna keep it rolling. We'll get better and better and better. And thanks for everything.
Keep the message going for others.
Right, that's what we want to do. So, it is the Optimistic Quadriplegic. Tell all your friends and family to subscribe and tell anybody you know. Thank you.